Putting Star Wars Rebels characters into live action for Ahsoka posed quite a few problems, and the show's designers explained how they solved them. Hello, everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Translating animated characters to live action is a notorious challenge due to differences in design and medium. Costume and makeup designers for Ahsoka used innovative techniques like 3D printing to accurately portray Star Wars Rebels characters in live action. Ahsoka's success is partly attributed to the team's meticulous attention to detail in translating animated characters. A new video from the costume designers for Ahsoka revealed how they tackled the technical challenges of translating animated Star Wars Rebels characters into live action. Since it first premiered, Ahsoka has become one of the best Star Wars shows on Disney+. It's enjoyed so much success that Ahsoka Season 2 was recently confirmed, meaning Ahsoka's hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn will soon continue. Part of the reason the show has been so successful is because of how well it put animated characters into live action. But the creators recently explained that process was more difficult than the final product looked. In an interview with IndieWire, hair designer Maria Sandoval and makeup artist Alexei Dmitriou spoke about how they designed the live-action versions of characters like Ahsoka and Sabine Wren, and how they managed to make Morgan Elsbeth look like a night sister of Dathomir. Dmitriou summarized how involved such a process was. Sandoval and Dmitriou went on to explain some of the most important choices they made while designing Ahsoka's characters. Ahsoka herself, for instance, proved quite a challenge, as the team had to 3D print a headpiece to support her lekku so that actor Rosario Dawson could move around more freely while wearing it. Other parts of her design also created issues, such as Ahsoka's white costume, which drew more attention to the orange makeup used to create her Togrutan skin tone. The makeup team even had to remix the formula for that makeup so that it wouldn't rub off onto the white fabric. Other Ahsoka characters also introduced their own unique problems in being depicted in live action. Sabine Wren, for example, was created with Rebel's unique style and color palette in mind, so the team had to use similarly muted dyes for Natasha Libordizo's hair. Sandoval also spoke about Morgan Elsbeth's hair, as while her character did originate in live action, she was heavily inspired by the Night Sisters, which had only been shown in animation prior to The Mandalorian Season 2. Because of that, Sandoval decided to make Morgan's hair wispier and more similar to yarn than normal human hair. Translating animated characters into live action is almost always a notoriously difficult undertaking, which makes Ahsoka's success even more impressive. One of the main reasons it's so difficult to translate characters between mediums is simply the nature of animation. It's a specialized media format, and since animation offers greater creative freedom than live action, creators often make full use of it. That often manifests in action scenes with physically impossible feats, but it also means characters created for animation are often designed with aspects that simply don't exist in reality, like Ahsoka's lekku. Since there's no real-world parallel, to adapt it well means pioneering a new form of makeup art. While making the jump from animation to live action is always difficult, Rebels also introduced its own issues. Rebels has a unique and incredibly stylized form of animation, which can be seen in Sabine's hair and armor, which pushes it even further away from live action. That creates greater room for interpretation of how characters would look in the real world, but it also increases the odds that audiences won't appreciate the choices made by the costume and makeup departments. Adapting stylized animation to live action is a thin line to walk, and there are more than a few examples of it going horribly wrong. Luckily, Ahsoka is not one such example. The efforts of Ahsoka's hair, costume, and makeup departments are a major reason the show has been so successful. Their attention to detail displayed a clear love for rebels, and it drove them to some impressive innovations in the name of accuracy. One such innovation was in Ahsoka's leku, which were notoriously difficult to get right in The Mandalorian Season 2, as they were simply too heavy for Dawson to comfortably wear. The team managed to make them significantly lighter in Ahsoka, which allowed the leku to be more accurate to rebels, and stands as a testament to their talent.